Neuroenhancement, also known as cognitive enhancement, involves the intentional improvement and expansion of cognitive and emotional capabilities in mentally healthy individuals based on the understanding of their neurological basis. It is a broad field comprising both pharmacological and non-pharmacological methods aimed at boosting neurological functionality beyond the minimum required for good health. It extends to the ethical and legal discussions surrounding these practices. Neuroenhancers, known for their minimal side effects, provide significant benefits in various areas such as cognition, social interactions, psychology, mood, and motor skills. Pharmacological neuroenhancement methods involve the use of certain well-established nootropics, including modafinil, bacopa monnieri, phosphatidylserine, and caffeine, among others. Non-pharmacological approaches consist of behavioral modifications, non-invasive brain stimulations to enhance cognitive and emotional functions and brain-machine interfaces that can potentially expand motor and cognitive capabilities. Several nootropics encompassing smart drugs and dietary supplements are relevant to neuroenhancement, though their effects on healthy individuals may be minimal, or they may have significant side effects. Modafinil and methylphenidate, Ritalin, stand out as the two most renowned neuroenhancement agents due to their significant effect. Other substances like stimulants, various anti-dementia drugs, anxiolytics, empathogens, types of microdosing, predominantly psychedelics, and antidepressants may also fall within the ambit of neuroenhancement, while not strictly categorized as nootropics. Neuroenhancement has vast applicability, ranging from enhancing intelligence, learning capacities, focus, and motivation to aiding in the cessation of harmful substance use. An interesting aspect of neuroenhancement focuses on the improvement of social skills and empathy. Here, neuroenhancement drugs operate by increasing oxytocin and decreasing cortisol levels, assisting people in bettering their communication and social interaction abilities. In conclusion, neuroenhancement transcends mere cognitive improvement to encompass a wide variety of aspects relating to motivation and specific skills ranging from verbal fluency, problem-solving abilities to simple and complex reaction times. Modafinil, a drug renowned for promoting wakefulness and combating fatigue, has been a beacon of hope for those battling sleep-related disorders such as narcolepsy, sleep apnea, and shift work sleep disorder. Beyond this, modafinil shows promise in treating mood disorders like depression and bipolar disorder. Recognizing its potential, the United States Air Force has employed its use on prolonged missions aiming to diminish fatigue among crew members. The drug's popularity extends to the civilian sphere. In a Nature magazine poll, nearly 9 of correspondents admitted using modafinil for non-medical reasons, motivated by the desire to enhance concentration, counteract sleep deficit, or overcome jet lag. Alarmingly, sales figures illustrate an unbalanced ratio when compared to the number of patients, suggesting its widespread misuse. Modafinil has shown impressive results in healthy, non-sleep-deprived individuals by enhancing executive function and potentially improving attention, learning, and memory. Its effects on sleep-deprived individuals are striking, bringing about heightened wakefulness and boosting executive functions and memory in the face of sustained sleep deprivation. However, in the context of ongoing sleep shortage, modafinil cannot safeguard attention and executive function. It is necessary to have further studies to understand modafinil's effects on the broader population, as most of the trials conducted till date involve military personnel. However, this miraculous drug has a potential downside. It may harm one's ability to self-monitor. Studies have noted that users often overestimate their performance on cognitive tests, suggesting a prevalent overconfidence effect. The growing popularity of modafinil among the general population goes beyond the pursuit of enhanced cognitive capabilities. The manufacturers stand to gain financially too, with an annual market share exceeding $700 million. It indisputably reveals a significant degree of off-label usage. It remains one of the most accessible neuroenhancement drugs available in the market and can be bought from numerous online sources as well as from the darkness of the web. Modafinil stepped into the limelight when Kelly White, the world champion runner, was found to have used it illicitly in the 2003 Athletics World Championship, which led to her being stripped of her 2 gold medals. For a comprehensive comparative study of modafinil and similar substances, as well their combinations and trade-offs, refer to the research topics below. The frequently disappointing and often negative outcomes associated with memory enhancement efforts do not provide a sufficient explanation for the non-medical use of imp. There could be other motivating factors, such as perceived subjective benefits or recreational purposes, the absence of any substantive evidence, either in favor of or against the drug, suggests that dosage levels of 10-20 mg may be inadequate. Additional research is required to examine various doses of memantine, a NMDA receptor antagonist, which is typically prescribed for patients with moderate to serious Alzheimer's disease, is also deployed as a potential neuroenhancer. Studies conducted to ascertain the neuroenhancement capacity of memantine have proven inconclusive, as the majority of these studies were predicated on a single-dose intake. It is feasible that continuous usage may yield more definitive results. Until this is explored, conclusive claims about memantine's potential cannot be made. Donepezil, an acetylcholinesterase H inhibitor, is primarily used for the treatment of mild to moderate Alzheimer's. Despite its potential as a neuroenhancer, empirical evidence remains inconclusive. However, participants using donepezil did outperform a placebo group in memory retention and episodic memory. Moreover, in sleep deprivation tests, donepezil users demonstrated substantial improvements, indicating a potential value for those affected by sleep deprivation. Research is ongoing in the development of cognition enhancer derivatives, like N-acetylcysteamide, capable of improving bioavailability. We can also improve the efficacy and potency of drugs by honing their delivery methods, for instance through nose to brain, nanoemulsions, or even brain implants. Differential half-lives of these drugs are also an area of active research. Modafinil, for example, while enhancing alertness, has a long half-life, extending to approximately 13 hours, which can potentially impair sleep onset. Short-acting versions of the drug, however, are not available in the market. Simultaneously, the field is interested in assessing the long-term effects of these medications on healthy individuals, the impact of neuroimaging for brain mapping and intelligence testing, and how continual usage can affect mortality and lifespan. Lastly, the concurrent use of certain substances is also being studied. One commonly scrutinized combination is that of L-theanine and caffeine. Extensive research is being conducted on the amalgamation of various cognitive enhancers, such as biochemical and behavioral stimuli, like modafinil and meditation. Another promising approach is the multi-nutrient intervention of uridine complemented with choline, found in eggs, and omega-3 found in fish, which seems to significantly improve cognition and mood. However, the outcome of these interventions can greatly depend on several factors, including situational aspects, task difficulty level, individual skills and genetic predisposition, and procedural details. Notably, the consumption of modafinil can have different impacts. It can disrupt sleep due to its prolonged half-life, alter creativity, and trigger side effects like headaches. However, it isn't known to have much potential for abuse. Other chemicals, for example, nicotine and amphetamines like Adderall, could cause significant declines in cholinergic and dopaminergic receptor receptivity and possibly result in their epigenetic downregulation. Recreational drugs are also popular for their ability to enhance sociability, mood, and creativity. However, alcohol, for example, can seriously impair health and cognitive functions over time. Such substances also increase the risk of developing tolerance and addiction. Different cognitive domains like mood, which seemingly improve with modulation, could potentially benefit other cognitive functions. For instance, periods of depression have often been linked to increased creativity. Memory enhancement, however, can have drawbacks as it may affect other cognitive domains. Also, enhancing memory at inappropriate times could lead to the storage of less relevant information or noisy memories. The concept of enhancement through diminishment postulates that interfering with less essential brain regions could potentially improve cognitive performance. There are concerns, though, about the malicious use of neuroenhancement tools in the future. Adversarial forces could exploit them to deleteriously impact performance, a concept known as neurodiminishing. This could potentially lead to neurological warfare involving tactics like electronic warfare, hacking, directed energy sources, and manipulation. Finally, the effects of cognitive enhancers can greatly vary with the type of substance, cognitive task, and intention behind use. The research highlights the complexities in defining cognition and the challenges faced in translating animal studies into understandable human applications. It suggests further exploration is needed into cognitive enhancers' effectiveness on proficient subjects in complex, unsupervised situations. The study calls for greater use of neuroimaging, including studying long-term impacts and advanced technologies such as metabolomics for nutrition. Assessment. The study indicates potential advances in cognitive enhancement through unique methods like the use of designer receptors exclusively activated by designer drugs, DREAD, or the creation of genetically modified neurons that could connect to external components. Notably, a groundbreaking study in 2020 reported that C. elegans worms were bioengineered to produce bioelectronic materials in their brain cells. In the future, it suggests that brain implants could become feasible if organic neuromorphic devices become biocompatible. Other possibilities include implanting physically artificial neurons or genetically engineered neural tissue. It also mentions the potential for wetware computers. There is also an evaluation of certain compounds, often found in food, and their possible cognitive benefits. Ingredients such as cinnamon, cocoa powder, beetroot, and various herbs are investigated for their ability to cause minor but significant improvements in cognition. The broader implications of these possible developments and benefits in cognitive enhancement are examined in depth, providing a comprehensive overview of the latest advancements in the field. The narrative centralizes on the progression of pharmacological research, which has the potential to significantly enhance aspects, such as learning in normal, non-elderly humans. Yet, the effects of these new drugs on humans are largely unknown, raising questions about their safety. Drugs such as orexin, AFGL, Petin, PEDC, Pithric activator PDA4, Pithricac, Dehexa, Rapistinel, Isrubi, Ketaclin, and receptor modulators are undergoing investigation. Well-established drugs like phenibut, used for enhancing sociability, can have lasting side effects and addiction risk, indicating the need for caution in using such substances for neuroenhancement purposes. Similarly, other chemicals with potential for neuroenhancement such as CB, cerebrallicin, huperzine A, vinpocetine, and peritinol are already in use for other purposes, but with limited supportive research. The exploration extends to the development of neurostimulation techniques, emphasizing that the effectiveness of these techniques is contingent upon detailed procedural parameters. Different stimulation methods such as electrical, magnetic, optical, acoustic, and physical forms like neurofeedback are being developed and experimented with. This inclusive approach contemplates the integration of such technologies into everyday items, such as transcranial direct current stimulation, TDLations. Over the motor cortex is explored as a potential tool for cognitive enhancement. Initially intended for treating stroke patients or those with brain injuries, TDCs has sparked interest due to its applications for healthy individuals. The established benefits of improved neuroplasticity and motor learning through TIGs could potentially be applied to older demographics. A focus on higher cognitive functions such as language has also shown promising results. TDC stimulation has led to improved word retrieval by enhancing connectivity in targeted brain networks, hence boosting task performance efficiency. Delving into the realm of neuroenhancement, deep brain stimulation (DS) stands out by its unique approach of using a surgically implanted device. This powerful technique is reserved mainly for severe neurodegenerative conditions like Parkinson's disease and dystonia. Indeed, a significant effectiveness rate of 39, 30, 80, and 30 was observed in progress of movement, disability reduction, and quality of life enhancement, respectively, in dystonia patients undergoing DEBS for a 3-month regimen. DEBS's efficiency becomes evident within hours to days of its application, boasting observable benefits far superior to those offered by strong dystonia drugs like high-dose tricyclophenidaline. Further leveraging an individual's unique brain rhythm, peak alpha frequency, a visual flicker paradigm in a study significantly quickened perceptual visual learning. Here, learners exhibited notable acceleration in identifying target objects hidden amongst cluttered visuals, demonstrating an improvement triple the rate of control groups when adopting entrainment that complements their alpha frequency. Neuroenhancement isn't solely dependent on unconventional methods, but can drive significant cognitive health benefits through conventional means. Viewed from broader public health perspectives, the pursuit of healthy behaviors becomes a critical contributor to cognitive health enhancement. Standardized methods like sufficient sleep, balanced diet, and regular physical activity serve as powerful co-strategies alongside advanced neuromodulatory methods. Cognitive stimulation can also arise from socially engaging activities, proven to yield positive brain health outcomes. Interestingly, environmental protection measures, including reduced air pollution exposure, can indirectly amplify cognitive abilities. Historical data reveals the pervasive adverse effects of lead exposure from car exhaust on cognitive abilities within the U.S. population. Coupled with advances in neuroscience and software technologies like AI, the development of education becomes an integral part of neuroenhancement. Adopting lifelong learning as a cognitive enhancement strategy might pave the way for maximizing cognitive potential in education and professional arenas. Thus, the field of neuroenhancement extends beyond the medical realm, impacting diverse aspects of our cognitive life experiences. Research has been conducted on the use of time and various types of media on cognition, including the effects of screen time and play behavior. The influences of these activities may significantly depend on the specific activities undertaken, the context in which they occur, and their substitutes and content. The use of pharmacological cognitive enhancers is often motivated by desires to make better use of time and to stay awake longer. The time constraints associated with using these enhancers may be a key factor in deciding whether or not to use them. Utilizing digital tools could perhaps help to increase cognitive power and flexibility, decrease cognitive workload, and promote digital proficiency. Critical thinking, technology, aided inquiry-based learning, scientific reasoning skills, and problem-solving are all capabilities that could be linked to the cognitive realm or seen as higher-order thought or metacognitive abilities. Optimizing education could be viewed as cognitively enhancing, and educators may sometimes fall into the trap of assuming that enhancing specific cognitive processes will, in turn, enhance overall cognition. This error in thinking is often evident when educators teach directly to tests, prioritizing memorization over more transferable skills like critical thinking and problem-solving. From a neurological perspective, incorporating cognitive enhancement methods, whether behavioral, pharmacological, or technological, into learning procedures in all sorts of education or training circumstances can be potentially beneficial. This is regarded as part of evidence-based learning and emphasizes the importance of using safe, effective methods properly at the right moment during the learning process, possibly with a personalized approach. Digital educational tools could also contribute to cognitive improvement, depending on the features they offer and how they are used. Applications of augmented reality technologies are being explored for potential uses in memory enhancement, perception extension, and learning aid. The internet is sometimes viewed as a powerful cognitive enhancement tool, permitting extended cognition via the internet, or an extended mind via the internet, or an extended mind via the web. However, due to its complexity and diversity in its use, and challenges such as information overload, misinformation, and persuasive design, the internet currently does not improve cognition. Therefore, significant cognitive enhancement opportunities may exist in areas such as personal empowerment aspects, possibly through existing education systems, software development, and improved systems for organizing and categorizing information. The discussion surrounding ICT and AI technologies has often incorporated narratives of potential AI downsides like privacy violations, political divisions, psychological manipulations, harmful addiction, societal anxiety, distraction, misinformation spread, and mass narcissism. The societal harm and mental health impacts have been significant concerns. However, it should be noted that AI and ICT tools have also positively influenced human skills in unprecedented ways, aiding in areas like creative processes for artists and even potentially in moral decision making. The conversation also concerns how much technologies actually enhance cognitive abilities and reasoning. This is influenced by a range of factors, including the socioeconomic incentivization, adoption mechanisms, utilization patterns, and the inherent design and policy decisions that inform the product's creation and feasibility. The narrative also places importance on dietary nutrition's pivotal role in early brain development. A 2021 research on the Abacadarian Early Intervention Project found profound impacts on male midlife brain structure due to the program's activities. There's also significant emphasis on protecting children from pollution during their early developmental stages. Screen time, when guided correctly as part of school curricula, can be crucial to children's computer literacy development. Notably, play behavior with physically and mentally engaging toys such as construction sets like Meccano can spur cognitive skills, design thinking, and creativity. Moreover, correct management of mild dehydration, suitably chosen audio ambience, and the intake of specific fruits and nuts can have immediate, sizable effects. The debate remains complex and nuanced, with numerous influences contributing to the outcomes of A and I usage and their impact on mental health and well-being. The importance of sleep and learning is widely recognized. Leveraging scientific interventions such as pharmacological targeting of specific neurotransmitter systems, stimulating sleep, special brain oscillations, and cueing memory reactivation, including auditory and olfactory cues, during sleep are all being explored. Disturbances in circadian rhythms could negatively impact cognitive abilities. The period of sleep following initial practice of a new skill is significant for its consolidation. Avoiding sleep could be useful for increasing wakefulness and available time, and the impact of this is being widely studied. Various methodologies are being investigated to enhance the power of sleep in improving creativity, either instantly through complex problem solving or other techniques, or in the longer term. Research is constantly underway for devising techniques to enhance sleep, improving its quality, efficiency, and duration. This may include a healthy diet and exercise regimen, technological or pharmacological interventions like melatonin, glycine, and valerian, among others, in an ideal sleep environment including factors like temperature, noise, and light levels. An additional area of interest is the prospect of genetic enhancement for cognitive growth. However, it's still in nascent stages, with small-scale but successful testing on animal models. A neurogenetics genome-wide association study explored the genetic factors that underpin the unique human abilities for language, finding correlations between these factors and skill levels across 5 tested traits. Common neuroenhancement drugs are typically well tolerated by healthy humans and are used regularly to treat various psychiatric disorders. To determine any adverse effects, the best measure is by examining study dropout rates and subjective rating currently. Minimal dropout rates have been reported for Dunpezil, memantine, Imphi, and modafinil. However, the risks, both short-term and long-term, including distraction, mental workload, technology-induced complacency, and skill degradation, must be considered in the adoption of these methods. Whilst deep brain stimulation, DEBS, did not generate any notable side effects, 18 of patients did confront device-related issues such as infections from dislodged or broken lead. These occurrences could be influenced by factors including dosage, timing, and concurrent behavior. There are risks associated with inadequate hydration and other health implications stemming from the widespread usage of cognitive enhancers, the effects of which are largely unknown or confirmed as harmful. This scene raises significant safety and welfare concerns among parents and healthcare providers. In a 2011 piece by Jane Lucky, neuroenhancement is likened to sildenafil. Recreational users of sildenafil reportedly suffered diminished confidence in their ability to achieve an erection than non-users, despite having superior erectile function. The author suggests a similar psychological dependency could occur with neuroenhancers, and users might develop an inflated confidence in the effectiveness of these interventions. If cognitive enhancement becomes ubiquitous, individuals could feel indirect pressure to enhance their abilities to remain competitive in scholastic, professional, or military settings. This could give rise to different kinds of peer pressure. As Dubeljevic argued, addressing such social implications will require informed users, monitoring of adverse effects, and governmental intervention through taxation or levies. In health systems failing to regulate production adequately, neuroenhancements could contribute to prescription drug diversion. Limited studies on healthy individuals might be a result of biased research influenced by media and bioethics literature on pharmaceutical cognitive enhancement. This could create a deficiency in quality standards and oversight in the production of cognitive enhancers, indicating a failure in public safety governance. Users may be enlightened about the possible risks and benefits of these chemicals and individual factors, but persistent risks lie in subpar production, compromising the quality or labeling of products. Such risks are amplified when procuring chemicals from lesser-known sources, as they may have less to lose from compromising product safety. The idea of developing a knowledge base as a part of health education emerges. With this, individuals may be equipped to discern between effective and ineffective ingredients, challenge marketing tactics, and evaluate potential health risks. This could also contribute to boosting societal productivity in key sectors, thereby promoting overall well-being. The core theme of this paragraph emphasizes on facilitating cognitive development among cognitively normal individuals. The development of medicinal therapies can immensely benefit people afflicted by various brain diseases, including Alzheimer's and age-related cognitive decline. Multiple cognitive enhancement methods, including dietary and pharmaceutical ones, can potentially guard against such diseases, providing a preventative healthcare approach. A major concern often raised with neuroenhancement, also termed as brain doping, mirrors the issue of doping in sports. Essentially, it's the fear of an uneven playing field where those consuming cognitive-enhancing drugs gain an edge over those who don't. Surprisingly, many, including athletes, feel the need to resort to performance-enhancing drugs just to keep competition fair. A study indicated that 50% of the surveyed 18 to 34-year-olds had minimal or no resistance to the idea of doping. Students, specifically, often deem cognitive neuroenhancers acceptable. The moral acceptability and perceptions of fairness of using such substances for neuroenhancement play a pivotal role in the decision to resort to these drugs. Research indicates that strong moral opposition to cognitive enhancers lessens the likelihood of their consumption. Some advocate for regulating neuroenhancement by making it accessible to all, mitigating the risk of cheating. On the contrary, banning these substances could prove detrimental to society, giving rise to a black market and burdening the society with law enforcement costs. Therefore, thorough assessment of neuroenhancement drugs, including their benefits and adverse effects, is essential for policy decision-making. Cognitive diversity, or an optimal range of diversity, is highly appreciated. The advancements in science and technology may lead to novel capabilities, raising related ethical issues. Speculation suggests that cognitive enhancement technologies, KETs, could amplify population-level cognitive diversity, as individuals might opt to boost different cognitive aspects. Moreover, cognitive enhancements could possibly decrease inequalities by leveling the field and shrinking the gap caused by genetic lottery. The recent introduction of the concept of cognitive liberty, which complements existing human rights such as freedom of thought and privacy, has been primarily driven by fears surrounding potential abuse of neuroenhancement technology. These technologies, while being enhancers, could be misused for invasive neurological surveillance or subject to hacking and manipulation. This has led to the emergence of notions such as mental privacy, mental integrity, psychological continuity, and the right to cognitive liberty. Remarkably, in The Right to Cognitive Liberty, 2021, Chile pioneered neurolaw institutionalizing rights to mental privacy, free will, and personal identity. Neuroenhancement technologies also pervade contemporary entertainment, with movies like Limitless 2011, exploring the opportunities and risks associated with these enhancers. Central to the discourse on neuroenhancement are ideas of optimized child development, slowdown or reversal of brain aging, and memory and learning enhancements. Having seen considerable success with medical technology advancements, the life expectancy in developed countries has seen significant rise, leading to an increasingly aging workforce. With age often comes a decline in skill acquisition abilities. However, the modern industry landscape demands continual learning and acclimatization. This, along with an overall aging demographic, presents substantial economic, social, and health challenges, further underlining the necessity of cognitive enhancements. Neuroenhancements aim to improve individual cognitive performance, particularly during periods of duress such as sleep deprivation or jet lag, and can also help address non-disease-related cognitive limitations. However, the impact of neuroenhancement on public policy and institutional structures like education systems remains unclear. Similarly, ambiguity remains about whether cognitive enhancements include behavioral interventions, diverse teaching techniques, and methodologies. Some studies, however, do suggest that behavioral interventions might be considered part of the neuroenhancement process. Reddit, the nootropics community, along with related forums, serves as a vast, freely accessible resource for individuals using cognitive enhancers. Through sharing personal experiences, opening discussions on nootropic topics, and even marketing, this decentralized reservoir of knowledge serves a community ignored by conventional health channels online. Studying the content within these forums can help unveil gaps within scientific literature. The public opinion regarding neuroenhancement is divided, but the younger demographic, under 25 years old, seems accepting or prefers the decision lies with the individual. However, healthcare professionals and parents express safety concerns, fearing potential irreversible side effects and a lack of comprehensive information about these drugs. Studies reveal a mild prevalence of cognitive-enhancing drug use among German employees and American college students, but a noteworthy willingness to try them. Surveys indicate the primary reasons among students for consuming these drugs are enhanced concentration, increased alertness, or recreation. Notably, existing users of neuroenhancement drugs show higher confidence in their benefits and less worry about their adverse effects compared to non-users. A study involving German students revealed contradictory perspectives across users and non-users regarding the positive cognitive effects of these drugs, underscoring the complex dynamics of the use and perception of neuroenhancements within society. In the sphere of healthcare, physicians hold a significant role in identifying possible misuse of neuroenhancing drugs. Some of these potent cognitive boosters are readily accessible without a prescription, but others demand doctors' approval. Data derived from a Swiss survey involving general practitioners and psychiatrists revealed that the majority of medical professionals base their judgment on whether a condition qualifies as a disease by looking at individual symptoms or its impact on daily functionality. Still, physicians overwhelmingly concurred that they do not prescribe such drugs unless there is a verified manifestation of a corresponding disorder.